Welcome to the Underground Connection, where we give you first-class access to up-and-coming, independent underground artists. I'm your host, Tay the Co-Pilot, and on today's show, we got my man L-Marr The Starr. L-Marr is history in the making for Can I Beat. He's one of the guys who helped start it. So without further ado, let me introduce you to my man, L-Marr The Starr.
Yo, it's jumping. Boy, L-Marr The Starr checking in. All right. We done.
What's going on with you? How you doing?
Good.
You said you coming through, man. Have a seat.
Sure. Yeah, let's get it.
Hey, man, appreciate you stopping through, man.
No problem.
Good to be here. Hey, your history, man. I want to go into that right quick.
Okay.
No you might not realize it, but you were the first guy who started Can I Beat.
I would have known that had you not told me.
Yeah, just your performance at I think it was your aunt's house or.
Yeah. Wow. We took it back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So tell the people who was L-Marr The Starr.
L-Marr The Starr is on some. He's a king. You feel me? What I do, right. I'm intellectual, but I'm very personable. And I utilize that to reach my audience. I'm definitely serious about what I do, and I'm also very much in tune with what people want, and I make it a point to give them the best quality I can give. I'm a performer, you know what I mean? I just really try my best to use my creativity to make some change, right. Do something better. So man, I'm a lot of things to a lot of different people, but overall I'm just L-Marr The Starr.
How did you get the name L-Marr The Starr?
Man, actually my name used to be L-Marr the Great. Back in Ohio, I was like a real heavy battle rapper or whatever. And my cousin, we was in the studio one day making some songs, and he just said L-Marr The Starr, and it just stuck. And so nobody down here knows me as L-Marr the Great, so I just said, let me try something new. I'm in a new city. Right. Okay. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how it worked out.
You say you're from Ohio. What part of Ohio you originally from?
The west side of Dayton, Ohio.
Okay.
Robbery capital of the world.
Yeah, I'm from Cleveland, so I kind of.
You know how that goes. Yeah, ain't nothing. I love it. It's my hometown, but it's my hometown. You know what I mean? I'm in Atlanta now, so right. It's a little something. But yeah, I'm from Dayton.
Okay. How does being from Dayton? How did that affect your music as far as like your style when you moved down here?
Well, just being from the Midwest in general, we definitely have a lot of different influences. We hear the West Coast, we hear the East, we hear down South. Yeah. And that kind of influence, especially when I came up, that influenced a lot of our music. Right. And just Dayton in general. Dayton is just a real gritty place, So for me, the musicality behind it comes from that. But it's also the birthplace of funk, you know what I mean? So, definitely they just influenced me because I wouldn't be who I am without the city. Right. That paints the picture that I draw. So with my words, they just a big influence for me.
Yeah, because you got Roger from down there, you got the Ohio players from up that way.
Slave. Yeah. The list goes on and on. Like really funk was, and it's kind of interesting that funk was so heavy in the late 70s, early 80s, right. And then like the industry just left Dayton, so they're like. Nobody really like popped off. People had deals and stuff like that, but nobody's really like jumped off nationally. But there's so much talent there. A lot of guys from Dayton moved down here to do well. So it's just been an interesting dynamic for me being used to coming down here and just trying something totally new. So Dayton's a lot of talent there, man. And I had to create. You got to create industry, as because. It's not like Def Jam is outside or something like that. You have to create your own buzz, create everything. So when I felt I made my biggest impact that I could make, I was on the radio doing shows and all that type of stuff. It was like, okay, let me make a move somewhere where the big dogs at and see if I can hold my own. So
how did you get started, man? What made you start? I know you said I know definitely back in that day, the funk was the influence, but rapping, it wasn't a big thing back at that time.
Right.
To rap, it was more, that soul, that dancing. Because up in Ohio, we do a lot of stepping.
Definitely.
So what turned you on into rap?
Actually, so we brought my aunt up.
Okay.
When I used to visit her when she was in college, I was real young. She had like the LL Cool J posters and Run DMC, and that kind of got me interested in it because growing up, how I grew up, I'm a preacher's kid, so we couldn't listen to like secular music. Right. She was the one who kind of like, oh, this is LL Cool J, this is Run DMC. So I kind of got familiar with it through her. Okay. And then just as we grew up, I grew up in the hip hop generation. So as I grew up, I was around people who were rapping and see it on TV and watch Criss Cross and Kid and Play and MC Hammer. So I started writing around like 10 years old. I didn't really take it for real for a while, but I'd always been writing. That was kind of like my journal as I grew up. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a while. That's kind of really what influenced me.
When did you know this was your niche? When did you know, okay, I can do this?
Really, I would say, man, I was about 19.
All right.
I was hanging around a guy who used to battle rap all the time. We used to do all these freestyle games, like how many words can you rhyme with letter A, how many words, stuff like that.
Okay.
And just because I've been writing so long, I picked up on it pretty good. I wrote a gang of songs, but nobody ever really heard them.
Right.
So I kind of got good with it. And I went to college and I was playing football, and we had like a freshman orientation or whatever. So you had to do like a talent in order to, you know what I'm saying, be down with the team or whatever. So I was like, well, I know how to freestyle. Let me just freestyle something. And a guy I went to school with, I was like, man, you just throw me out some words. I'm just gonna rhyme off the words. This was when like 8 Mile was really big and the whole freestyle thing was really jumping. So, you just throwing out words. I just was rhyming. And like the whole crowd was like, oh my God, that's crazy. And I was like, to me, it wasn't nothing because I'm used to just rapping, when nobody really knew. Right. So when people actually started saying like, yo, you nice, you dope, and a cat, actually the guy who gave me the L-Marr The great name, after the show, he's like, yo, I want to manage you, man. I want to tell you, I didn't know what that meant at the time. I was like, oh, okay. So, that's kind of what happened, you know what I mean? Like it's more so people telling me I had a gift versus me really believing it.
Right, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
do you remember your first rhyme that you written down with? Do you remember that first rhyme? I asked all my guests that.
No, I don't remember the first. I remember part of it,
right.
But I more so remember the first rhyme I recorded.
Okay.
When I was in elementary school, I was in a program for gifted kids, and we used to go to a college out in Ohio called Wright State, by Dayton. Okay. And what we used to do was they had like different like creative classes. I don't know if they do that too much anymore, but they would offer like for like a few months you can go to this class and learn like acting or learn music production. It was this weird old white guy who had like a chord keyboard. He could record and all that stuff. Yeah. And it was like we made a beat, and me and this guy, he actually my dude named Ill Poetic, a white kid. Me and him, we only one who clicked on some hip hop. Right. And so we wrote like this little rap. Okay. He recorded it, and it was like, we gangsters, we shooting people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's like Boys in the Hood was really going on. I didn't know nothing about what I was talking about. I was just writing stuff that I thought rhymed. And it was called like Defy Authority or something crazy like that. It was
any lines from that?
Man, I think I said I'm like the Diggity Mac or something. I don't know. Some Diggity something. That's what like Dawes Effects and Kyrie, that's all they was doing, the Diggity, you know what I'm saying? So I was doing that. I don't remember all of it. I'm sure if I heard the beat, I probably would click, because that's how I remember my rhymes. Like I listen to them a whole bunch, and so, once I hear the beat, I automatically know what I'm supposed to do. So that was fun.
Let me ask you this. You say you freestyle mainly. Do you prefer freestyle and writing it down? Or?
Well, it all depends on the stage in your development as an artist and as an MC. I think every MC who claims to be an MC should be able to freestyle at some point. Okay. Because I come up in underground, the backpack, breakdancing and all that type of stuff. So you had to be able to freestyle a little bit, right? Or else, somebody who just ready battle you, if you ain't ready, you're gonna get ate up. Yeah. So, I think you need to have that in your arsenal as an MC. However, as an artist, when you think about songs and publishing and making money and having longevity in the game, you can't write a song. Man, I know dudes who can freestyle for hours. They can make an album off freestyles. Okay. However, do they have any songs? No. Do they understand the business of making music? No. Can they write a hook? No. So at the end of the day, it depends on what you're trying to do. If you want to freestyle, get your boys, you smoke weed and get drunk and just start rapping, cool. If you're trying to take it to another level and be in front of people, be a star, or not even be a star, but make a career in music, you have to understand how to write songs. So I think that my talent in freestyling helped me to write better songs.
So, you know, we here at the Underground Connection, we do we give everybody that opportunity to have that throwback moment where they do freestyle. So later on in the show, we're gonna take you over there to the booth and let you have that. You got a mic.
I think I might have been in that booth once or twice before anyway.
Yeah, like I said, you helped start us out, man.
And
so you got history with it.
And I appreciate
it. You got a new mic though this time.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, getting back to it, man. You know, I've been following you, like I said, since you moved up here. Does the Midwest style? How did you adjust to the Southern route? Because right now the South is. But when you came down here, it was at 2007?
2008.
Yeah, around that time, that's when the South was really heavy.
Right.
How did your style from being that Midwest guy, you know, gangster, little bit everything, how did you adjust to being down here?
How I adjusted really, being in Ohio, like I said, we had to create our own market. So I was used to doing whole shows. Okay. I was used to doing, you know, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, sometimes an hour, depending on, you know, your fan base, where you at. So coming here, they have these events called showcases, where, you know, you go and you rap a song, your single in front of industry professionals. Before I found out the Atlanta hustle, that's another story altogether. So, you know, you go to these showcases and you begin to notice that Atlanta is driven by hits. You know, this is still the pulse of urban music, urban songwriting. So if you can make a hit in Atlanta, 9 times out of 10, it will radiate throughout the whole country. So I had to adjust me really being lyrical and really putting time into each bar, which I still do, but really taking time to, you know, be witty versus understanding that, okay, to win these showcases, I need to do songs that are a little more accessible to a broader audience. So I began to really pay attention to my hook writing and open up my singing more and things like that have opened me up to a different market that prior to I wouldn't have been. I would have been content with being, you know, backpack underground rapping for 50 people, whatever. And that would have been cool. But being in front of industry professionals and being in front of other people made me realize, okay, they want hits. Whether I'm writing the song for somebody else or I'm doing it for myself, they want hits. So lyrically, you know, you can say whatever you want to say, but if the hook don't hit and the beat is whack, it don't really matter. So it just made me really step back for the longest. I didn't put out a project. I was down here probably close to 3 years before I even put out a project, because I really wanted to sit back and learn the angles of this Atlanta scene. Because I know a lot of guys who come down here from several places, but where I'm from, and they think they're gonna come down. I used to think I thought I was gonna come down and in 3 months I'm gonna be on BT and, you know, it's over. I'm signed tomorrow. But it's not just about talent here. It's about, you know, your movement and who you got behind you and who can vouch for you and things like that. So
it's all about who you know.
Definitely.
If you got a nice shake dance song and the shake joints.
If you can get, and you got a little, the thing, somebody told me, a guy actually from Dayton, the DJ down here, my dude DJ AK, he was like, you know, he moved down here about a year before I did. He was like, you know, if you don't have money behind you, you have to have connections, and connections take time. So I can't just say, oh, I know Tay. And then, you know, you tell somebody you know Tay, and that person might know Tay, and they may hit Tay up like, yo, do you know the dude named L-Marr? And you be like, who? Your credibility is already shot. So you have to build your network person by person, being personable, following up, hitting people back, doing what you say you're gonna do, sometimes overextending yourself. If you don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars, like, I don't sell dope, I work a regular job, you know, so I don't have a benefactor or anything like that. It's just me. So if I don't have the means to really play with the big boys, then I need to go ahead and do what I can do as far as networking, so people know me. But now it's getting outside of being known within the industry circles and being known by fans. People who come and pay to see you perform, pay for your music. So it's been
street talk is what gets underground artists.
Definitely, definitely. And I think
if you don't know a lot of people in the industry,
right. And I think down here in Atlanta, the term underground means something a little different, because you could be underground in Atlanta, but still your content isn't necessarily underground as far as like backpack real lyrical. Like Future was underground. He might not be the most lyrical MC but he made underground music and he got the underground support, and that pushed him to the mainstream. I'm saying with a cat like 2 Chainz or whomever, people in Atlanta, if you can get your zone or whatever to support you, and you can get them songs in the clubs on your side of town, eventually they trickle over to the south side and east and west side, whatever you at, and then that's how you begin to get, and then you step out and they go to the Macons and the Columbuses and all those type of areas outside of Atlanta, really get jumping. Then Atlanta then picks it up, and from Atlanta again it radiates out to the rest of the world. So
it seems like you got it all planned out on how you want.
It's so much easier said than done.
Yeah, it's a grind because you've been out there for a minute. I've been following.
Yeah, it's been a grind for sure. It's been a grind and an eye-opening experience, but I've learned so much about me as a man, and I realized that adversity breaks weak people. You know what I'm saying? But I've been through a lot, stolen songs, and there's all kinds of stuff, and writing on songs, not getting credit for it, and things like that. But as you mature, you realize, okay, it's my fault. My business wasn't together. So before I go into a situation, I was like, okay, to get the split sheet signed, let's do how we breaking this down, etc., etc. People tend to be wary of somebody about their business, but at the end of the day, you're not going to lose money because you just, I'm about to get on. I'm excited. Oh my God, you want my song? Take it. Yeah. And then it's on the radio,
but you ain't getting
nothing. And people call you like, yo, did you sell such and such? And let me not go into that. I get bitter about that.
I can get there. I don't want to get you upset.
No, I'm cool, man. I'm loving it. I'm over here, Underground Connection. I'm good. I'm good.
I don't want you to get upset over some bad business.
No, man. We it's cool, man. Thank God for having attorneys. Thank God for knowing people. You know what I'm saying? Because had I been a little less thoughtful, a little more hostile, it might have been something. But as you grow, like I said, you grow, you mature, you realize that if a song I wrote blow up, and I have proof that I did it, and we're business partners now, and I want the song to do very well, so I can get a bigger check, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. I'm the host of the Underground Connection, Tay the Co-Pilot, my man L-Marr The Starr, DJ Finesse. Take us out.
It's a wonderful day, a beautiful night. I'm just living my life in the city of flight, in the city of flight, the city of flight. I'm just living my life, living my life. It's a wonderful day, a beautiful night. I'm just living my life in the city of flight, the city of flight, the city of flight. I'm just living my life, living my life. Riding through the city on the Berg in the summertime. Window rolled down, on my right side is a dime. Music turned up, under my seat is my 9. 12 pack of Magnums, use 3. Tell me where's your mind, never ride dirty. My people ride firmly, I get better with age. Just let a player firm it. You feeling kinda froggy? Well, I can see you Kermit. You must think I'm secluded, but I am not a hermit. Now I hear it all, and the pistol has a permit. So basically, this is all the fuckery I permit. Yeah, I'm a wordsmith, I'm spitting on the curb with niggas who never made it. Now I'm fly, feel my bird shit. Day, a beautiful night, I'm just living my life in the city of flight, in the city of flight, the city of flight. I'm just living my life, living my life. It's a wonderful day, a beautiful night. I'm just living my life in the city of flight, the city of flight, the city of flight. I'm just living my life, living my life. See, I'm from the city of hard chicks and gritty thugs who ask you if you shine and politely to give it up. Hustle all week, so Saturday we live it up. Throwing money in the air so girls can run and pick it up. We know y'all don't make it rain, we rollin', don't trip us up. And it don't take much for them kids start tripping, bruh. Some of the best done passed on, so for your fam, please tip your cup. For them boys in the kitchen to the corners they pitchin' from. Reppin' for my city, cuz stop hating, I did it, bruh. You can't tell I live it, bruh. From the O where I spit it from. Yeah, I'm a wordsmith, I'm spitting on the curb with niggas who never made it. Now I'm fly, feel my bird shit. A beautiful night, I'm just living my life.
Welcome back to the Underground Connection. I'm your host, Tay the Co-Pilot. My man L-Marr The Starr.Join.
Yes, sir.
L-Marr, let's get back to how long have you seriously been rapping? Have you taken it serious? Like you said, you moved down here, you had to get adjusted.
I would say, man, about 19, 20. I was serious about it throughout college. I was touring Ohio throughout, you know what I'm saying, my collegiate career with a lot of underground cats, Blueprint, The Logic, my dude, Poetic. We did a lot of touring, a lot of the college scene. And I did my own stuff around college campuses or whatever. Opened up for 3-6 Mafia and Twista and Monica, and there's a lot of colleges and stuff I did in my college. So I took it seriously then. I came back home and took it more seriously. I had to, book my own shows, book my own tours. So I've been serious about it since about then. As far as serious and understanding the music business, yeah, when I got down here, because I didn't understand the business of music. I had to understand the business of putting myself out, and marketing myself, and getting people to buy into what I was doing. But in regards to actually industry bit serious, then it wouldn't be till I got down here.
Speaking of performing, man, what do you like best? Writing in the booth or on that stage?
On the stage, by far. I mean, the booth is something I'm still getting used to.
Okay.
I'm good at it, but I'm so much more comfortable connecting with people. I mean, from the hoodest, smoked out, gangster grill, pistol taking club, hole in the wall, to like the most nice, ritzy, corporate America type spot. I'm comfortable because I read people well. I'm very socially intuitive, so I can read people and I can, present what needs to be presented so that I can, make my point. So when on stage, that's where I thrive. I can get somebody to buy into me if they see me on stage. On record, what separates me from everybody else? You oh man, I'm the best rapper, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, everybody says that. But what separates somebody really is that they can take what they say on record and translate it on stage. That's what a lot of artists don't do well. They'll never get a lot of tour money and stuff like that because it's just really not good on stage. But if you can take your personality and convey it on stage to whether it be 1 or 1 million people, you always have a career. So definitely the stage would work for me.
And I don't want to get into your
Yes.
Smallville.
Yeah.
You got a couple video joints on
Yes.
the line right now.
Yes.
First one I want to talk about is Addicted.
Right.
How did that come about?
That song came about actually with my producer Motrax. Shout out Motrax, 6090 Lost Star. He actually there's a beat battle take place down here. I'm actually the host of now, so check us out, March 25th. I had to shout myself out. But we actually have he was in the beat battle with that beat, and he was trying to shop it. And I kept hearing it, and I was just like, yo, let me do something. I got an idea. So after a while, kind of like, okay, whatever, dude, do your thing. And I took it and created the hook, and I let him hear the hook. He's like, yo, okay, I see where this is going. So we just wrote it, and the video just came about. My dude, Ryan Lifto, shout him out. He actually, we used to work together. He was just like, hey man, I want to shoot a video for you. You got a song? I said, let's do this Addicted song. And this is how it came out. So,
because in the beginning on that video, you got some, you got a hometown favorite, and it's playing in the beginning of it. I can't think of it. Who in the beginning of that video? Who is that?
Oh, Miles. It's Miles.
Yeah. I was listening to him like, man, okay.
Yeah, that's Miles. Yeah, with the books, and those actually all books from my house. So actually, I'm a reader, so that's all books that I've actually read. Yeah, that's to show people, man. The whole joint is basically about being addicted to the spoils of success. Everybody that I know, nobody enjoys being broke. Nobody enjoys being down. We all want to live an abundant life, but we all don't know how to get there. So, if you listen to the first couple verses, they more so talking about me stunting and all that stuff. But the last verse really explains what I'm talking about. As a young boy, I tried to be rich. Never had to envision it. That's like my life. I try to envision being great. And my life is just now starting to come into focus from what I envisioned as a young kid. So if you listen to the record, people are like, okay, I get it. Because everybody, especially if you black in America, you want that. Because we didn't have that. We're like, our generation, like the first generation, like to be like, we don't have to deal with, a lot of, it's more institutionalized. We ain't got to deal with, hey nigga, we ain't got to deal with that. Now it's like, oh, okay, I can get money. You know, so now we want it. You feel me? So that's my thought process. Like, why can't I be the Black American dream? Why can't I do what I want to do? Be happy, be successful, take care of my family, take care of my hometown, and represent what Black manhood could be. Right. Everybody don't sell drugs. Everybody ain't a gangster. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that you're soft or you're weak. It just means that that's not what I stand for. You know what I mean? There's other ways to get it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what my whole philosophy is about. That's what that song kind of crystallizes. It's like, okay, this is my ethos, this is how I think. This is my theology, what I'm thinking about. You know what I'm saying? So
before we get into the next song, we're gonna feature the video.
Okay.
Smallville.
Yes.
Coming from the show Superman.
Yes.
Give me, how did you come up with this?
Well, if everybody noticed, I got these glasses on. I've been wearing these glasses, man, probably about the past 5-6 years. Started in college. Okay. First, I was wearing it to kind of like be goofy, but then as it became part of my brand. Okay. So I started calling them Clark Kents before anybody else was. Right. It's just, again, what documented because, you know, I'm in Ohio. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, started wearing the Clark Kent, became part of my brand. So I started this whole Clark Kent thing, and people to buy into this Clark Kent movement that basically talks about everybody got a Superman, Superwoman inside of it. And, you know, if you follow the story of Superman, you know, Clark Kent is like a super nerd. Right. So that's kind of like the duality in which I present. So, you know, we have, with that situation, we was like, okay, how can we get people to buy into the Clark Kent thing? Okay, well, Smallville is like the TV show was about him before he became really Superman. Right. So that's what that was. It was me, when I've been in Atlanta, I hadn't put nothing out. This is me giving you all me up to this point. Okay. And then the next joint, which is the Clark Kent Chronicles, which is coming very soon. Clark Kent Chronicles is about me. Now I'm Superman. I am who I am. Right. I'm chronicling my step to get there. And the last joint, Searching for Lois Lane, is like a well, not my last joint, but my last one in this trilogy, trying to get people to buy into the Clark Kent thing. It's more like a love story, you know, where it's like played out through several different records, trying to find, you know, your counterpart. So, you know, that's kind of how it came about, just really get people to buy into the Superman thing. So.
Okay, you got the video, Super.
Yeah.
Explain how that came about before we featured this video.
Got you. Well, the song, one of my producers back home, Dre Manuel from Clear Cut Production, he sent me like a whole bunch of beats. Okay. You know, as you would get beats, you sift through them, and you know, I found the record, but it was real hard. Right. You know, I was like, well, how can I make this work? And you know, a lot of MCs do this. You write rhymes to other beats, right, and you might find a beat where it kind of works. Yeah. And so I wrote actually to another record. Now I'm just rapping, just trying to find verses that work, and started working. But I'm like, okay, what can I say that can make this different? What can I say that can make this get people to understand? So back to the whole Superman thing. I never had a song that said, yo, I'm super, yo, I'm different, I'm extra, I'm that guy. Okay. That the masses had heard. So I was like, yo, let me just use this one. And I just kept saying I'm super and find different ways, and it kind of came about like that. In the video, again, my dude Ryan Lithgow, he was like, yo, I want to shoot the video. And we wanted to play it around being healthy, you know. So my dude Leo Scotty's a trainer. I just don't mind an athlete. I was like, yo, let's shoot a video in your spot. And you just training me, and we gonna do different things. Okay. My dude A Burks is on the record. And I just was like, I need somebody on this. I had a couple guys in mind for the record. You know how this game goes. Hurry up and wait. People weren't really responding fast enough. I guess people didn't understand the magnitude of the record. Right. So my dude, he heard the beat. He wanted it for himself. I was like, nah, but you can get a 16. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, gave him 16, and he did his thing on it. He actually was like, yo, can I get like an extra 4 bars? I'm like, chill out, brother. You know, but he was excited. It was a good thing.
Now, speaking of that beat, when you first heard it, did it remind you of back home?
Yeah, it remind me of like a dude in Dayton on the Cutlass on 24s with the window down. You know what I'm saying? Whipping on the bird. It's how it sounds. It's aggressive, and you can't come on that record weak. Right. So like I did my thing, and then he did his thing, and it just came together. I really wanted Dayton Cat on the record. But the cats again, who I sent the record to, whatever, just didn't work out. So, you know, it is what it is. But it turned out the way it turned out, and I'm grateful that it turned out that way, because a lot of people really like that record. A lot of people, you know, said they worked out to it. They really enjoy the record. So that's what I get gratification out of, making sure people take my music and they really enjoy it and they can do something with it. And that's how I feel. I want people to feel like, yo, I'm super when I hear this record. Actually, a friend of mine, her sons wrestle, and I guess their coach heard the song and was like, yo, we want that song to be like our theme song. It's out all the way out in like California, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that just goes to show that good music will translate and get the right ears around it, and it did what it's supposed to do. I want to inspire people to do better. I want to inspire people to be super. So that's what the song is about. You know what I mean? So that's how it came about.
How many songs on the
on the EP? The EP is six joints, and I'll be remiss, man, if I didn't shout out the City of Flight record, which is a record about Dayton. That was award-winning Radio Song of the Year. Mo Tracks produced that. Again, try to get some people on the record. It moved the way it's supposed to move. He heard it, was like, yo, just do the whole song yourself, and it's a Dayton anthem. So, you know, it is what it is, bro. Got to.
Before we take you over to the booth,
yes, sir.
You know, reminiscing freestyling days. Go ahead and feature, man, to the audience.
To the audience.
The new song.
What's happening, world? It's your boy L-Marr The Starr was jumping. Please, please, please check out, support the new world premiere here on Underground Connection with Can I Beat. I'm Super featuring A. Burks, directed by my man Ryan Lifto, and produced by my dude Dre Manuel. It's classic. It's really for the ladies because my shirt's off in it. So, you know, ladies, y'all can, you know what I'm saying, download it at my Bandcamp page. Let's do it. Yeah.
Super.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Chance to buy the bar route. Go to the dealership and then I will pull a car out. Swipe the MasterCard, don't worry what I charge out. Maya sunshine and the world knows the stars out. Stay with a bad chick, wishing that a hater would. See a credit's good shit, so you know a head is good. My opponents marry men, they follow me like Robin Hood. Really they admire me, cause I do what players should. See, I don't have to flex, you can go and ask my ex. Which one, pick one. Bet she say that I'm the best. Yeah, I'm on my Jackie Chan. You can call it stunting. Swinging for the fences while these other dudes is bunting. To home I am running. Winning cause I'm cunning. You was rocking Gumbies. I was after money. Now we ain't buddies. Friends or even chummy. Associates peers. But to me you mean nothing. Call me Superman. Cause I'm fly. Call me Batman. Cause I run the night. Ladies call me Wolverine cause I cut him up. You just call me Super, watch me live it up. I'm super, I'm super. I'm super, I'm super. I'm super, I'm super. I'm super, I'm super. Trying to seal the deal cause in a minute I am slitting. Later out of her legs.
What you got coming out? What you got coming out? What you want to do? I mean, it's whatever. I mean, it's not really a big deal. It's this much money. It's this much money. Ain't having a couple of money. It's not as money. It should look like front life.
Never thought I'd see the day. Makes me want to stop and cry. Never thought I lived a life, get everything I dreamed for. Now it simply means more for me to be king or stop now, no sir. Simply I'm a dream more. They say it's lonely at the top. That's why I got my team for. And I put them on my back. We only have the cream bowl. Success is all a player want. Yeah, it's all I fiend for. If I got my cash shit, really do I need whores? Winning over everything. Why would you bring war? Now I ain't got enough. Basically I need more. And my city ride with me. They who I do my thing for. Call me Superman, cause I'm fly. Call me Batman, cause I again. So the garage is similar to a Siamese twin. Black, lamb, pins, call the grill jaws, and the sunroof is the shark spin. Falling in the back on some bullshit, killing the strip, so I just nicknamed my fin on the coffin. Lemonade diamonds, my jeweler must be Minute Maid. Stacks in a second, imagine what a minute made. Cause on my day-to-day, I'm fresher than day-to-day. Shitting out for Le'Millon and pissing out Ace of Spades. Call me Superman, cause I'm fly. Call me Batman, cause I run the night. Ladies call me Wolverine, cause I cut 'em up. You just call me Super, watch me live it up. I'm super, 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 I'm super.
That's the first one they ain't going in. Look, I put something on this one right here, nigga. 12 to 13. All that on the bed right there. 12 and 15, 13. Boom.
Welcome back to the Underground Connection. I'm your host, Tay, co-pilot. As you just saw my man L-Marr The Starr put it down for the video. I'm super. L-Marr, you promised us earlier about getting in the booth, showing us freestyling skills.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And go to the headphones.
All right. Get the
microphone. Oh yeah, definitely.
Big body.
Definitely.
All right.
Microphone. Hey, booth is yours, man.
Let's get it.
Can I Beat Entertainment present?
We gonna take it back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats gotta be on my hip hop thing. You didn't feel me?
Can I beat?
We gonna do it like this though. Yeah. Rumble, young man, rumble. I'm ballin', easy like a layup. Wonder why they hate us? $1,000 belts help my crispy jeans stay up. Exclusive tees stay tucked. L-Marr caked up with icing on the top. You can call me the baker. Sippin' dirty martinis, never stirred, we shake up. Don't need a chain gang, bling like a Jacob. Nah, we ain't the same, lil' man, get your weight up. They just blame you lames, disappear now, nigga, pay up. You niggas may be high, but I'm fly, nigga, way up. And I love your girl, but she don't touch me from the waist up. VIP in the club, I'm so not near a hater. We pop champagne, this is success. Can't you taste us? Time is money, fam, so time I never waste. And cease the tomfoolery before I catch a case. I just love my money, while I get all the hate. My grind recession proof, look at this food up on my plate. Yeah, I'm steady on my grind. I don't play around, nigga, I ain't got the time, yeah.
You are tuned into
I said I'm steady on my grind. I'm steady on my grind. Yeah, I'm steady on my grind. And I don't play no games, fam, cause I ain't got the time. Yeah, I said I'm steady on my grind. I'm steady.
Can I beat?
Yeah, I'm on top now when I'm not falling. That's why these hoes calling. Any disagreements, not just me, we all in. No time for stalling. So if you punching the clock or hugging the block, making legal money or crack is tucked in your socks, you better get in where you fit in. Just can't shine when it's hot. See, my grind never stops. Red Bulls are like water, so my eyes never drop. So if I have to go pop to free my fam from the cops, I'ma do what it takes so I can rise like the stocks. Dow Jones, go ahead and get your doubt on. I'ma get it wet even when they got a drought on. Getting money's my religion, I get my devout on. Screaming from the mountaintops, I'ma get my shout on. Super duper fly, watch your boy get his cloud on.
Can I beat?
I said super duper fly, watch your boy get his cloud on. Yeah, I said I'm steady on my grind, and I don't play around, fam, cause I ain't got the time. Yeah, I said I'm steady on my grind. I'm steady on my grind. Yeah, I said I'm steady on my grind, and I don't play around, fam, cause I ain't got the time. Yeah, I said I'm steady on the grind. I'm steady on my grind.
Can I Beat TV?
Westside Dayton in this building, man. Can I Beat TV? Underground Connection. Your boy L-Marr The Starr checking all the way in. You already know. In case you forgot, Rumble, young man, Rumble. Yeah.
www.cibeat.com.
to the Underground Connection. I'm your host, Tay, co-pilot. My man L-Marr The Starr just killed it in the booth.
Murked it, ethered that joint.
You ain't lost your skills with
Not
it,
at all, not at all. We stay on for that.
Let me ask you this, man.
All right.
You've been doing this for a while, man,
Yeah.
for a minute, you know,
Yeah.
making your way around the circuit.
Yeah.
Who's somebody you would like to work with?
Ooh. The list is long, man, but I definitely on top of my list personally is Ron Leslie. We kind of very similar, you know, and actually, you know what's funny? When I was recording, I recorded here at the studios with my dude Finesse, and I actually freestyled over one of his, over the Diamond Girl beat. So, you know, before I even really got into him, but just the fact that he can just, you know, play any instrument and all that type of stuff, we're very similar in that. I can't play every instrument, but in the fact that, you know, he went to hard, just really being intellectual, but making it accessible to a lot of people, man. He's just, to me, he's really dope at what he does, from songwriting to production to all of that. So, and marketing himself through YouTube. So, he's one of the top, whether it be a feature or the beat, you know. So, if you, Ryan Les, you check this out, man. You come check out Underground Connection and check me out. We ready, man. Holla at me. You know?
Yeah. Speaking of mainstream,
Yes.
like I said, you've been touring, you've done it from Dayton to now.
Yes.
Here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Is mainstream your goal, or are you comfortable right now, you know, to where, you know, if I make it, I do. If I don't, I'm comfortable. I got my fans support.
Yeah.
Some people want that 15 minutes of fame. You got some people that love their craft, love what they do, so they make it or not, they still content with it.
Right. Well, for me, never am I content or comfortable with my position.
Okay.
I definitely am at a point in my life where, you know, I realize my gift, and if I can reach people with my gift, that's great. However, I would be lying if I didn't say I wanted the highest height, because I feel I've earned it. I put that work in, I put my time in. So, you know, to be content is cool. Like, you know, I'm happy. I've done a lot of things that people would never have done. Met some of the biggest people in the game, and sat down and talked with people, worked with people, and had the ability and opportunity to give my gift to the masses. However, there's so many more people I want to touch. So the only way to make that really happen is to be as visible as possible. Now, when you say mainstream, do I need to be the biggest artist in the world? No, I wouldn't mind it.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Do I need to be? No. But if a few 100,000 people or a few million people would know me and they can take my music and it gets them to the next level, like the music that inspired me, you know, and I can listen to Illmatic and remember when I was going through something and put it in, and man, I remember, but it got me to a certain point. If I can go back and do that to somebody else, and yo, I remember listening to Clark Kent Chronicles, man, I was going through it, but he had this one song on there, man, to help me get through. That's cool. So the only way to do that is to reach as many people as possible. So, you know, for me, I'm definitely trying to take it as far as it can go. I'm going to take it as far as it can go. And wherever I land, I land. You know, I'm God's child, so wherever I fall, I fall. I'm happy. You know, it's all in His plan.
So you have some people who just want that 15 minutes.
No, I don't need 15. I need at least 30. You know what I'm saying? I need all mine. You feel me?
Who coming from Dayton, the old soul music, and funk inspired you. As far as rapping now, who gives you that push? Where okay, he's doing it. I want to not be like him, but
you want to follow that. Yeah. You know, really, man, I more so look at artists in their totality, and not just their music, but their business. So, like, I look at a cat, I just, of course, probably what people say, Jay. I look at a cat like Jay, who's been able to be relevant throughout several different shifts in hip-hop and just mainstream music in general. I look at a cat like Kanye, who's able to adapt and change, do different things and try different things, but their business is tight. You know, I don't want to just be an artist who's just an artist. I also want to be a mogul in the sense that I'm able to put other people on, give other people opportunities. So I'm not just looking at somebody's artistic value because, you know, like I'm inspired really by dope stuff. So a cat like Kendrick Lamar or Big Crit or J. Cole, A$AP Rocky, these young guys who come in and they like have a whole different fire and determination. And then I'm also inspired by cats who are still relevant, like I said, a Jay or Kanye. I'm even inspired by a cat like 50, who noticed, okay, maybe my brand isn't what it used to be. Let me shift to something else and get some money. You know, like people who really understand the business of staying relevant and marketing and branding of people who I try to follow. So it's not just, I'm inspired by those who understand themselves and are comfortable, like a cat like Kid Cudi. Cleveland. You know, I'm a big Kid Cudi fan because he knows he's not the best lyricist. He knows he's not the best singer, but he makes big music. He makes anthems. He makes a certain type of record that people can gravitate towards and relate to. And cats like that will always have a career because I know my market. I'm not worried about a cat like Tech Nine. Not mainstream at all. He sells millions of records. He tours throughout the country, makes a lot of money, and nobody really knows who he is. But he's making money. So, you know, that's cool. I look at people like that. I study not just, again, their music, because the music thing, either you got it or you don't. You can make a dope song or you can't. You can write a rhyme or you can't. You can sing or you can't. But if you can take your song and market it and get some money off of it, like a cat like 2 Chainz, who been grinding, reinvesting himself, make things happen. Now he's popping.
Titty Boy at first.
Yes, he was like, you know what? Let me try something a little different, because the Titty Boy might not be working where I want it to work, but he understands the business of music, being around Ludacris, being around Cash Money. He understands the business of music, so he gets show money, reinvests in himself. He hits the road. A lot of artists, even the cat, you know, like Gucci or Jeezy, they on the road a lot because that's how you garner fans. You can hit the road, you got a little name, people come see you, you put on a good show, they were, oh, I remember when just came to this, oh yeah, he's dope. I'm gonna go back and see, let me get his album. That's how it works.
Yeah, so, like you said earlier, people are visual, man. So
very visual.
They see the product. You can hear many things, but if I see it with a show, a guy that's on stage reflecting towards me, giving me, you know, even if I pay $10, I want $10 worth.
Exactly. That's how I became a fan of Lil Wayne. I saw him in college and he was cool. I wasn't like, oh my God, Lil Wayne. I mean, I'm not like that now, but I'm just saying, I wasn't like, oh, Lil Wayne, he's dope. But I saw him live and I was like, oh, okay, I like that. I can, in some of his stuff, I was like, I could probably try to use some of that in my stuff, you know? And it was like, that's how I became a fan, because I saw him give of himself, like you said, to the people who came to see him. Had he gave a terrible show, I've performed with artists and seen artists who I paid money to see. Like I said, I've been on stage with or went on stage before, and I was like, for real? You know, there are people I've opened up for people, and where I opened up at, I went back to that town. Like, oh, you was the guy who did the, man, you opened up for the one dude. What's his name? Like, that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? So I always make it a point. I guess being an athlete, you know, you want to put in your best performance all the time. So I realized that you never know who's in the crowd, who's gonna see you, who is that person who can, you know, be that lifelong fan to take your career to that next level. So I want to give my best every opportunity I can.
3 years from now. L-Marr The Starr.
Yes.
Where is he at?
L-Marr The Starr is in Bora Bora with a pretty lady sipping the Mai Tai. No, I'm just playing. Well, no, for real. I mean, that really should happen in 3 years, real talk. But, you know, honestly, man, 3 years, I will have garnered the support that I feel I've merited, I've earned, and I've worked for. I will feel that my career will begin to see the monetary dividends that I've put out. You know, when you invest in yourself, as you know, with entertainment, sometimes you're not going to see that return on investment right away. You might not ever see it. There's some people who toil away for years and years and years of their craft and never get it. Then you have those people who toil for a little bit and pop off. You know, this is how things work. However, for me, I'm really big on making sure that whether it be me writing a song for somebody else, a song for myself, being on camera, whatever I'm doing, 3 years from now, I should be farther along than where I'm at right now. I've done a lot, so I should be planning to be doing more. I need to be hitting that road. I need to be on TV. So all these things that take place. 3 years, I should be out there. And again, Bora Bora, Mai Tai, pretty girl. If you got a pretty girl, you got my, you know, come with me.
I found one there.
Yeah, that's how we do it. That's how we gonna do it.
All right, man. Before we get out of here, man, up and coming artists now, man. Give them what advice can you give them? You're very intellect, man.
Yeah.
What advice can you give an up and coming guy?
Man, well, I can get long-winded on this topic, so just bear with me. But I'll make it a point to be as succinct as possible. I feel that up and coming artists.
Look to that camera.
To the camera, let them know. Let me pull the glasses off on this so I can be very serious. I feel that as up and coming artists, you have to really decide what you're willing to sacrifice to be successful. That's where it starts at. If you're not willing to say, you know what, time with my girlfriend, time with my family, time, money I could be spending going out, kicking it or whatever. If I'm not willing to sacrifice that, those are minor things. If I'm not willing to pay for the studio instead of going to the club. If I'm not willing to not eat today so I can pay for the studio time and get my CDs pressed up. If I'm not willing to sacrifice gas money and time and all these type of things that you could be doing or taking a better job, taking a less job that gives you more time to do your craft versus taking a better job that might pay you more but take you away from what you're doing. If you don't have that fire, that passion, then you probably shouldn't do it because you're not gonna make it. There are people who sleep on couches, sleep in their cars just to get the opportunity to be a star. And if you don't have that desire, that goal, that something that drives you to be that successful, then you probably should just keep it a hobby, let your friends hear your music, and that's cool. Don't try to come on my stage. Don't try to take my radio play. Don't try to do stuff that somebody who really wants to do this does, because you're making it hard for fans to discern who's really serious about their craft versus those who playing around. And get your business tight. Get you an attorney, an entertainment attorney, not just like a tax attorney. Someone get you an attorney who knows the music business. Get you a manager. I don't yet have a manager, but that's another whole story for another. Maybe y'all bring me back. I'll tell you that story. You know what I'm saying? But you know, get your business tight. Copyright your songs. Join up with a performance rights organization, a BMI, ASCAP, a CSAC. You know, these are just the basics. Get online and research not how to get signed to a record deal, but how to build a buzz around independent artists. Think about different things and really research and learn, understand your craft, and beat on your craft every day. Practice. If you a songwriter, you a writer, a rapper, you a singer, you a dancer, whatever it is you want, an actor, whatever it is you do, if you're not doing something towards your craft every day, again, you're not serious about what you're doing. Every day I'm thinking of hooks and ideas and stuff, whether I write them down or not, because it keeps me focused. And if you don't do that, then again, you're not serious about it. So the first step for me, advice, is decide how serious you are about being an artist. And you need to dedicate your time and your effort and your energy towards being that. If that's not what you want to do, if it's just something you thinking is cool, or I can make some quick money, or I can stop selling dope, or I can be a rapper and all this type of stuff, you're making it difficult for people to say. That's why people don't really support a lot of independent underground artists, because they find it hard. Okay, you just somebody doing it, you know, this is what you do, and this is what I do. I wouldn't be in Atlanta had it not been for music. So I should be in Dayton doing what I did, but I came down here for a reason. And if you're not passionate about what you do to the point where it keeps you up at night, where you can be done messing with your girl and I gotta write this rhyme, baby, something just came to my head, you know, then you ain't built for it. It's something for give it to somebody else. That's my suggestion. If you ain't built for it, don't even get involved.
Hey, that's real talk, man.
Yes.
Ain't getting no cut.
It's real spit, because what happens is you get more into the game, you'll learn that it's not a game of honor. It's not a game of integrity. It's not a game of values that, especially in Ohio, we is raised on. Certain things you just don't do. If I tell you, hey, I'm gonna be here for you, man, anytime you need me, I'm gonna be here, call me, I'm here. And then you call me when you need me and I'm not there, that's serious as a man. But that's not what this game is based on. It's a lot of game, oh, y'all take my number and call me tomorrow at 9 a.m. and we gonna talk about your career, blah, 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 blah. And you boop, 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 this number has been disconnected. That's how it gets, you know what I'm saying? This game isn't based on standing on your principles and your values. So if you're a man of integrity or a person of integrity, you have to deal with disappointment, deal with betrayal, deal with people smiling in your face, stabbing your back, deal with people besmirching your reputation because you think that you deserve something, they're not gonna give it to you. People might just take your stuff, and you can't just go in somebody and punch them in their face. You gonna go into label office and punch Jimmy Iovine in his face? No, you can't do that. You have to learn how to humble yourself and just know this is part of the game. And if you're not willing to do all of that, you think you can take your values to this music business, you'll be spending many nights crying, trying to figure out what happened. I've gave my life to this music and I don't know what happened. But you know, when in Rome, you gotta do what the Romans do. You feel me? So you know, it's a cutthroat business. If you ain't built for it, don't even get involved.
Ain't nothing else I can really say.
I told you I get passionate about that.
You need that, man. People need to see that,
right?
So that they know that you're serious about it.
Most definitely.
Look you up. It ain't that thought of okay, well he just doing it just to be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Need that. So before we get out of here, man, as always, I give people their shot and give you time to get shots of people's support system.
Wow.
So,
we back in the game.
Yeah, you back.
Okay. All right. No. First, let me shout out you all, Underground Connection, Cannot Beat, man. They've been down, supported, man, from the beginning when I first got down here. So they will always have a special place with me. I recorded a lot of my first stuff when I got down here at this studio, man. So I'm humbled to get the opportunity to come back through my progression and their progression and come back and meet up, you know, and then when we meet up again, we'll be farther along. Meet up again, we'll be where we're trying to be. So, you know, I'm grateful for this opportunity. I want to shout out, of course, my hometown, Dayton, Ohio, my family, my mom, stepdad, you know what I'm saying, grandma, everybody, you know who you are, my brothers, all of that. I just want to shout out my website, www.l-marr.com. I'm on Twitter at L-Marr The Starr, L-M-A-R-R, The Starr, spelled regular, no 2 R's, nothing like that. Also, that's my YouTube page, twitter.com, L-Marr The Starr. You can Google L-Marr The Starr and L-Marr The Great, and I'll come up with several different things. My Bandcamp is L-Marr The Starr. I want to shout out my dude, Small Eyes, man. He's been down here with me grinding. The Radiant Kids, man. The new movement, Supreme Ball of Life, man. My dude Mo Tracks, my dude Cesar, Big D. It's just so many people I can name. But Lost Star 6090, man. Everybody who's assisted, man. My dude Dre Manuel, my main go-to guy, my producer, my dude Ron Vay. I mean, I could keep going, but you know who you are. Anybody who's assisted me in my career, whether it's been, you know, through learning from a bad experience, or learning from a great experience, man. I just appreciate y'all. And really, man, I want to shout out hip-hop, because without hip-hop, we wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? And shout out, you know, the Lord Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? All of that.
Appreciate you coming through, man.
My guy.
On behalf of Can I Beat Entertainment, I'm your host of the Underground Connection, Tay the co-pilot. Success never happened overnight. Keep grinding. You can't do it by yourself. Stay connected, people.
Can I Beat Entertainment presents the Underground Connection.
All right. Yeah. Hey, see it is believing. You ain't got ass, baby girl, 'cause you see it. It's all like it's free trips every weekend. Oh, you don't believe it? I'ma make you see it. See it is believing. You ain't got ass, baby girl, 'cause you see it. Credit card type of free trips every weekend. Oh, you don't believe it? I'ma make you see it. Yeah, baby, I'm a fly guy. Me and you can fly high, laying on the island, relaxing for my time. Got a baby wild eye, effortless. Why try? Few others do it, but you caught my eye, so yes, I'm receiving. We can switch lanes while you bobbing and weaving. My job for the evening. Shots till you leaning, Patron at your leisure. Yeah, I'm a hustler. You will be my diva. I got the gold if you'll be my keeper. Fresh to death, call me the Grim Reaper. You need to upgrade your old man was cheaper. Move like your booty got speakers. And shake it for a real nigga, got real figures. Notorious, I feel bigger. Baby, you hypnotized, I'm Superman. With green like kryptonite, right? Hey, see it is believing. You ain't got ass, baby girl, 'cause you see it. Credit card type of free trips every weekend. You don't believe it, I'ma make you see it. See it is believing. You ain't got ass, baby girl, 'cause you see it. Credit card type of free trips every weekend. You don't believe it, I'ma make you see it. Shorty was a pop like a cereal box. Gave a nigga top for a day
The
on
jams don't stop. Don't stop.
Nigga rock hard. So big, came with a lifeguard. I'm beat up like a red fox.
The jams don't stop. With DJ Finesse.
Swallowed that nut like she ain't eating peaks. Maybe disappear, no hands, no teeth. New York City, fat boy, stay pretty. Know I beat your bitty when I'm out in your city. Witty, fly, I don't even try. In between the thighs, no a nigga stay live.
Getting high everywhere I drive. If a bitch wanna ride, tell her give me that vibe. Can I Beat Entertainment presents